$150,000 in debt. Hey everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Liz and I'm on a journey to lose somewhere between 100 and 150 pounds. But not only am I losing that physical weight, I am looking to lose the weight of almost $150,000 in debt. Why is the number 150 a common thread there? Anyway, welcome to today's video. It is a mid-month check-in, and I thought I'd do this mid-month check-in because I am so new to budgeting. I just started doing Money Monday videos. I just wanted to show where I'm at so far for the month, since it's my first month on this debt payoff journey, and really to hold myself accountable to staying on this journey. My other videos go into more of the reasons why I'm starting this debt payoff journey, but obviously, who wants to be living with so much debt? It just takes away from quality. I don't want to say quality of life, but it does take away from parts of life that could be maybe more enjoyable or at least less stressful. I do want to redirect those funds into retirement or savings or some other investment. I want to take some nice vacations, and honestly, I really just don't want the weight that it is crushing me. Like, as my life improves in so many areas, which you can learn about from watching my other videos, finances is just going right along with it, and the debt is very crushing. And as my physical weight is coming off, I want the weight of this debt to come off my shoulders as well. Let's take a look at where I am so far this month. So here is my budget spreadsheet, which I decided to redo and simplify it a little bit. I hope I'm doing this right, but if you do see an error or some other easier way to do this kind of thing, feel free to drop that in the comments below, because I am all about streamlining, easy and simple and straight to the point. My income so far, I have one paycheck. I did have a stipend in that paycheck because there are 4 pays that I don't have to pay my healthcare premium at work. After taxes, this is what is left. I am a teacher, so keep that in mind as you see my pay and maybe stipends. I also have $77.55 here. That's not miscellaneous. That is from Poshmark. I did start with about $500 from the last month. You will see as we go through this that the first half of the month is when most of my bills are due, and depending on when my pay period ends, when I get that paycheck, one pay might be paying out more bills than the other pay, so there's a lot more left over, and then I save that amount for the next month. So that's where the $500 came from. I do have my paydays listed on my budget, just so I know when I can expect the next check to come in. Like I said, the beginning of the month, there is more things due than the second half of the month. So this just lets me know what's coming up and when my pay falls, to decide just where, if I need to save that money for a bill or if I can make an additional debt payment with that money. So I have already paid my bills for the first half of the month. That includes mortgage, electric, gas, sewer, water, trash, cell phone, internet. I think that's about all those bills, basically. This loan is a withdrawal that comes out every other week, so that's really nice. I have that on automatic pay, so that's been paid. My federal loan usually comes out at the beginning of the month, but that is on deferment until the end of January, so Maybe I'll be making a video about that later. My private student loan was $268 and my Perkins loan was $40. I also made, well, my car payment is actually due tomorrow, but I already have that set aside because it is showing as a pending payment. My car insurance is paid, life insurance, credit card payment has already been made. And then I did speak in another video about my Canva and my virtual assistant. Those I do pay with the credit card because I don't want to have a debit card hooked up to those accounts. I do pay them with the credit card, but I have them listed separately because they are reoccurring expenses. I also put line items in here. I must have this spreadsheet opened somewhere else. I do have in here when there is a third pay in the month because I just pay my bills every other month, every other paycheck rather. My union dues come out every other pay from the second pay in October until the second pay in, is it the first pay or the second pay in June? Anyway, in one of the pays in June. And then that loan that I have on automatic withdrawal is set up for every other week. So if there is a third pay in the month, that will also get withdrawn. I did make a transfer $25 to the savings account, so you can see how this all is in my balance area of my spreadsheet. So far spending, there's been $28 spent going out to restaurants. I don't honestly recall where that was. It could also include picking up something at the convenience store. At the end of the week, I have this little guilty pleasure of stopping over at one of the convenience stores and picking up a Turkey Hill iced tea. That's my guilty pleasure. That's included in my restaurant going out budget. This gift of $23 for Baxter is my BFF's brand new kitty. He is the sweetest looking thing. Somebody dumped the cat at her sister-in-law's house out in the country, and she just couldn't keep it. And my BFF and her husband decided they were going to adopt this cat, took it to the vet. It was estimated that the cat was 4 to 5 weeks old and about 1.5 pounds, so a teeny tiny little guy. He has the best spirit, and I can't wait to go meet him. But since I haven't been able to go see him, my cat Lulu, she's sleeping. Luna and my dog Orion decided they were going to pick something out for Baxter, and she actually sent me a picture. I'll pop it in here, and he's really enjoying the gift that my girl sent him. I can't wait to meet him. Okay, back to my budget. You're not here to talk about cats. I did add $10 to my Dunkin' Donuts app. Friday was just a day at work and I needed an extra jolt of caffeine. I actually was just gonna go get a Diet Coke, and then I ended up getting a coffee, and I was like, oh my gosh, I meant to order a Diet Coke. So like, that's the kind of day I was having. Anyway, so Friday I went to Dunkin' Donuts on my lunch, and I do have about, I think like $5 or $6 left over. Oh, my shoes. I like a very specific kind of shoe. I love a naturalizer black ballet flat, also in brown, and I always get that at the beginning of the school year. At the beginning of the 1920 school year, I did not get new pair of shoes because my shoes were still great from the previous year. I was trying to save money, so I didn't get new shoes. Then the pandemic hit. We went virtual for the rest of that year, and for the last school year we were virtual, so I never needed shoes. They wore out, I threw them away. Come this school year, I was wearing sandals and sneakers because it was so hot at work, as you know from my other videos. A couple of days I wore my dressier looking sandals. They weren't very comfortable to be standing in all day. I realized I didn't have any dress shoes to wear to work. One day I wore boots up to my knees. Oh my God, it was so freaking hot. I feel like buying those shoes was definitely a necessity so that I can be comfortable at work. Standing, I stand almost all day long with the kids. I'm going table to table. I'm in front of the room, up and down the stairs. So I need to have good footwear to be comfortable, keep my feet, my knees, and my legs comfortable, especially with my knee problems. So I feel like that $20, although it pained me to have to spend, it was definitely much needed. My goal was to stick to my budget. Clearly, the shoes were a necessity. The gift for the cat and the Dunkin' Donuts were not a necessity. I feel like this is much better than I would have done any other month with my spending. Just writing down what I'm spending is making me spend less because I just don't want to have to track it and look at it. So I do skip on a lot of things that I'm like, ooh, I want to get that. And then I'm like, nope, because then I have to write it down and it will eat into my budget. So I'm sticking to the budget pretty good. I'm also trying to feel out because, like I said, I have never budgeted before. So I'm like trying to figure out how much money I need to allot to different categories because I have no idea. So this is kind of a flexible month, a little flexible maybe. I do recall one of my goals in my last video, my last money video, was spending less on groceries. And that is definitely happening. We have definitely been eating at home more. Not only that, but spending less money on groceries. I haven't been to the grocery store in about a week, maybe. Eating more of the food that we have at home. And yeah, we went out to dinner like twice this week, once this week. My extra income, my little side hustle money here, I have $77.55 from Poshmark. I have not yet sold anything from around the house. That is on my to-do list for this week. My healthcare benefits stipend, I'm just gonna leave up here. I'm not gonna count that as a side hustle because it really isn't. It's just a work benefit. I do have some days at work where I did have some extra duty. We'll have some extra pay coming for that. Well, I'll be starting my clubs pretty soon. I have 2 clubs this year, but I will not be getting those stipends until the end of the year. I will get my team leader stipend at the end of the year, so that will be a big chunk of change coming in June. I look forward to that. The last place that I have extra income coming in is my Teachers Pay Teachers store. I am not including that right now, and I think that will be better suited for a different video. Just 1 second, I gotta let Luna out. In like 10 seconds, she's gonna come back in. That is where I'm at for the month. I have not made extra debt payments. What I plan to do is wait till my next pay and the end of the month. Well, my next pay is almost at the end of the month. See what I need for the bills for the first half of November. Make sure I'll have enough to pay those. And anything left over I'll put towards my debt snowball. I am curious, what is your favorite way to make a little extra income? Do you have a yard sale? Do you sell on Facebook? Do you work a second job or bartend? Or what do you do to make a little extra money when you need some extra cash? Drop that in the comments below. Don't forget to hydrate. I know it wasn't a weight loss video, but it's still super important to stay hydrated. And I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya!